And we're backstage in the bathroom at the Bowery Ballroom in New York City. It's, I think, the 30th of January. Is this the first leg of your world tour? Is this the start of it after the holidays? You've just been back and you've spent Christmas with your families?
It's
we did some European days.
Okay. Yeah, that's the first leg. This is the second leg. Yeah.
During Christmas we didn't speak at all.
No. Yeah, you need that rest.
Yeah, chill.
And where does it take you from here?
Australia.
And and Bjorn, you've been kind of telling me some horror stories about what you think is going to happen to you down there. What are you expecting from Australia? What do you know about Australia in terms of
facts? I know that instead of birds, you got spiders flying around. Like
that's true. They do fly. Yeah.
Big like heads, melons, or wow. And then you have to check your shoes for rattlesnakes before you take them on. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And 80% of the population died in facial cancer.
I think we're rerunning history here, but maybe culturally. Let's go to culturally. I think I hear in some of your music influences of, say, the Go-Betweens. But would that be correct? They
I love them very much.
What particular album or songs?
Before Hollywood is the best one.
Yeah.
The early stuff without the violence.
True.
Yeah. But I like that as well. It's always good songs, but production-wise.
Your videos have are really kind of quirky, young folks and things like that. But in terms of like the video director you went to for young folks, I mean, in terms of the aesthetic, what other artists do you look towards that?
Andreasson is the guy we looked into.
Yeah, it's a Swedish cartoon named Bamse.
Yeah.
The world's strongest bear. It's like you always read those magazines when you were a kid. Yeah. And the animated versions are really funny because it's always moves are really static and simple. And so that was an inspiration for the video, really.
Cool.
Yeah, to make it like a really simple version.
Is there much of a camaraderie amongst bands, for instance, in Stockholm? I know that Victoria obviously sung on Young Folks, and I think I hear that she's going to be playing with you in LA.
Yeah,
and tonight. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
Is there much affinity between the bands and sharing of resources?
Well, the people you like, you work with, but you like almost everyone, maybe 85%.
Sweden, I mean, everyone's kind of going on, and I'm sure you're bored with people kind of talking about how many great bands are coming out of Sweden at the moment, but the country's always kind of punched above its weight in terms of its musical output. I think third in the world behind the UK and the US in terms of the albums sold, and of course, that had a big part of that. But why do you think it is? I mean, you grew up in the north. Is it the cultural institutions? Is it the radio? Is it the television that kind of brings a lot of stuff in? What kind of do you think is the reason that it's kind of really puts out so much quality pop music?
All the things you said.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah, really.
I mean, is there anything particular? Growing up in the north of Sweden.
It's cold. You get to be inside and play. And
there's not a lot of things to do really. It's far between the houses and the villages.
You can't hang around outside and just
You gotta amuse yourself.
You have to be inside.
Also, it was very hard getting records when I was a kid, so you had to make up your own songs.
Almost. Wow.
Didn't have any internet.
Very poor.
I think that's why I listened to hard rock.
Because you could get them.
No, it was the only records they could find, but they had the best covers.
Yeah.
So.
And I know that you're into jazz. You have some side projects. You do some jazz. Is that correct?
Not Bjorn is jazz man.
Your jazz.
Mm.
And who's into hip hop? Someone's into hip hop here.
Yeah, I'm like a rapper.
Okay.
Swedish rapper.
Wow.
You want to hear it?
But what is it about pop music that keeps drawing you back in? I mean, that's the thing that you're kind of known for. I mean,
that's what we do together. I mean, that's actually all I do. So, at the moment, anyway.
I'm the worst rapper in Sweden.
What you like?
I play some other stuff. I play in a post-rock band and play in a percussion ensemble.
Song The Chills is the only song on the record that all three of you kind of collaborated on. I've heard that it's a nod to the New Zealand Flying Nun band, The Chills. Is that in fact true?
Yeah, in a way. I got the CD with they recorded the music, but without like vocals and lyrics. So I got it home to listen to, and I thought it sounded very much like Pink Frost in these songs.
Yeah.
So
the guitar part.
Yeah, the guitar, like the chorus. So I thought the song could be called The Chills. And then the lyric came out of that.
That's clever.
So that's very clever. But I mean, it's not, the lyric isn't about the band.
No, obviously.
It's more about
it's
the feeling.
referential.
Yeah.
Also, the sound in the beginning is kind of chilly.
Yeah.
I also think that there's, you're kind of singing over the top, but there's a more droney kind of vocal line that sounds very much like the lead singer of The Chills as well in the song. So I think it does play in well. Well, you guys are about to play, and I don't want to take up any more of your time. Being stuck here in the loop. But have a great tour of Australia.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. You want a towel?
Yeah, I was going to hang in here.